just a side mention, because this is really important and it comes out of this context. You don't absolutely have to know this right now, but it comes up. It's called the intermediate value theorem. And we'll talk about it more formally because it's coming right up. Okay? So, since we have this opportunity, we're going to mention it. So, I'm saying unless f is pathological, there'll be a zero between a point where f of x is less than 0 and a point where f of x is greater than 0. Okay? Like here. Any point to the left of this point, f of x is less than 0, right? Any point to the right, f of x is greater than 0. So between a point where f of x is less than 0 and a point where f of x is greater than 0, there's got to be a point where f of x is 0. Unless the function is pathological in a sense that we'll worry about later. Just means you can't go from below to above without going through the x-axis. Now that assumes f is what we call continuous. It doesn't have a break. I mean, you can do a piecewise function that from here to here is negative, then all of a sudden just jumps to positive, okay, without going through the x-axis. That's what I mean by pathological, and piecewise functions really aren't pathological. I'm exaggerating a little bit, so we'll tone down that language. We don't want to label anybody pathological. Okay? Well, some of you kind of have a little pathological look in your eyes, but I think that's an affectation. Okay. And it's kind of funny. Okay, very good.